as much points as I definitely think he would want because of just a couple of placings not going as high as he would have been after. A minimum second place here, winning this winners finals and getting at least second, those points alone are going to be really important for Gambler. Sadly though, I think that was a forward four, probably meant to be a shadow kick into Goro, I imagine, but either way, hard to call this one actually, because Hourglass of Rain constantly just impressing week after week. Very comfortable online.
It hasn't given up his day one team either, or made any changes since the hotfixes. Has just stuck it out. Leave the Molina allow. The game plan is still there, just a little bit less often, and only on the hold. It's a nice back throw for the positioning. And mind game. One, is the overhead going to come? Is the stagger going to come? That's the lethality of Molina's pressure right now. Back to the corner, you go off the backflip. I've seen that back variation an awful lot. And Hourglass already showing the disrespect of Goro that Molina can't possess with the low profile ability. Sees Goro or even thinks that some kind of Goro setup is coming, whether it be shadow kicking the Goro. There you see the overhead in the Goro, which I've only really seen Gambler go for, which is a sexy little setup. But Hourglass is having none of it early.
The overhead into Goro is definitely deliberate. There's just certain ranges where I'm not 100% sure if that's the intention. Then again, I can't 100% remember if it's the same input. So proves how much I know about Johnny Cage, but either way.
Do you think there's a visual trick behind it? Because it may look like the start of a shadow kick or something. And they're still going to catch someone crouching.
Oh, the fake low. That fake low was disgusting.
And isn't
it?
It...
Lets it go far too early so that you try and do it, and then before you know it, a meaty overhead is on the way. That was just such a cheeky maneuver.
An air cipher Molina is unbreakable, right?
I believe so.
Gross ending.
I believe so.
Even Gambler giving up the respect in that one.
Pretty convincing first game. Hourglass of Rain looking comfortable.
That one Goro setup got blown up, and it feels like he didn't really get to play much of Mortal Kombat 1 since that. We'll see if we can play a little bit in this one. Has Prince Goro on his back, and he's got the best Prince Goro outfit, the purple Prince Goro.
Okay.
As it should be.
Now I'm triggered.
Honestly, anyone that ever watched that original Mortal Kombat movie would never have expected Johnny Cage and Goro to work side by side. This is where you fall down.
You know, some of the best teams started off as rivals and bitter hated enemies.
True. Cool.
Wow. Even when Johnny texts a throw, the crowd goes crazy for him. That's crazy.
Biased crowd. We're not even in a North American tournament. What's up with that?
Johnny's just pissed that he's not at the Oscars right now.
Yeah, very true.
He's already got his award, though.
I gotta fight these people. I've only got my 2 fists. This person's got like 2 weapons out.
He's out there fighting for Earth Realm right now. For all of us to catch up. He's our savior.
Won't be able to upload any of his footage until he gets home though, because I doubt there's Wi-Fi here in Outworld.
Johnny's so smart in diversifying his content. You see him recording his cameo beating up Molina right there. Recording that for later. Very smart.
See, he can chop it up and pretend that he won, even if he loses, you see. That's the one match that matters. That's the one that's going on YouTube, you know? Anyway, 2-1-2.
Yeah, only the hit. Get something going. Bait it out of teleport. Hourglass. A rare, like, panic special. Sorry.
Yeah, it's an important bait to enforce because, you know, if there's all this momentum for Hourglass of Rain, that kind of almost preemptive armor is just a great way of saying, hang on a minute, you need to slow down a little bit because I'm still here. I'm not going to let you get away with whatever you want.
It's one of the keys to holding on to momentum is the moment that it's not your turn, do something wild so that it's going back to being your turn at any means necessary.
And the real experienced players will expect that. Flawless block, there's the knowledge. There's only a few things that you can do after the 1-2 that won't leave you vulnerable. Now, I'm not sure if Johnny Cage can interrupt the low hand, but I know that some cameos, like, they demand you do one option, otherwise you will get punished for 1-2. Punish.
If that was a high punish on a low side, that could have whiffed. Kind of scary to go for the stand 2. Oh, and the plus frames of Goro, you're holding the grab. Hefty lead for Gambler for the first time here, swinging for his life, and Hourglass responds in kind with a 1-2 of his own.
That shadow kick was super brave, by the way, because there was no Goro on the other side of that. He was miles away from being ready. Hit confirm. Hang on, Gambler. Looking to make it 1-1 at the moment.
He's got Goro and Bar here. Don't be shocked if you see any shadow kick Goro coming. Ooh, big whiff from Gambler down for it.
No, that's not going to work. Goro had time? I kind of expected Goro to hit
interrupt it.
Fatal blow.
Couple things. Goro not hitting it, and Johnny safe enough to recover from the shadow kick.
Pretty surprising.
And how
I guess
crazy is
that's
that
just
Goro's bicep is bigger than Johnny's head.
There's a Shokan.
Look at that.
Big muscular
That's why they didn't make him a
Shokan.
main character. No one's beating that. I'm saying it.
I mean, you say that, but Goro wasn't exactly top tier in Mortal Kombat X. I mean, he was actually, you know what? No,
He won a major. I don't want to hear anything.
Yeah, late game Mortal Kombat X, I guess, like, you have to give credit.
He was
When
alright in
did
last
you
match.
start reading the
I
trades?
think almost everyone was okay in the last patch. I like the last patch of MKO. There were like 10 million characters that could be top 5. It just depends on what player you're talking to.
Yep. And this MK1 got a little bit of that last MKX patch where armor exists, but not in any way that launches normally. There's an asterisk in this game where Cameo does change that, but not as prevalent as it is in previous titles. But armor's still a great mechanic that has come back in the Mortal Kombat realm that was not there in MK11.
Something that a lot of players, I think, missed in that respect, because armor is such a core part of like modern Mortal Kombat. I'm glad they scale the way they do in this game, though, for sure, but unless you're Kung Lao, I guess. But alright, Hourglass of Rain. Ooh, hard to block the ball. Cheeky. Gambler still believes in the comeback. Any confirmed fatal blow will do it, and that's it. Boom.
Yep.
That's the round, more than likely.
This is a big damaging one. It's the camera that's so cheeky.
You think you're safe, and then before you know it, Marvel.
In 4K high definition, caves your chest in with all of the might of Earthrealm.
Wonderful comeback from Gambler. I mean, the moment that combo breaker came out, you were kind of expecting him to like fish for that one big hit to fatal blow. And I was about to say, does not have the meter to confirm off that mid, but we have Goro, so we can turn it into a full combo regardless. You can really start to see the pieces move, why the Goro is such a good pairing for Cage as this game is developing. Nice block. There it is again.
Trying to disrespect that one. Maybe thought the game was going to mistime it and he could sneak in a roll or something. Eating just the Goro on hit's not the worst thing when the risk reward is highly in your favor like that. Gambler still tried to press. Maybe tried to down 2 trade with it. Just mistimed. Gambler looked like he was going to try to forward dash his way in, but I think he's trying to bait with it because he keeps running into that 1-2 when he forward dashes in. I think it's the 3rd time in just a singular game that he's walked up into a 1-2 of Hourglass. Tried to low profile again, not there. Starting to eat this health bar up, and he does Gambler twice. Thinking that he was just going to stagger the stand 2, probably.
Yeah.
Taking a round.
The second time, another instance of just, I don't think you're going to do it again, right? Even if the first one was unsuccessful, but Hourglass of Rain sticking to their guns. Throw tech. Ooh, held on to the Goro this time, though. Doesn't want to spend too much of that cameo early on in the round.
That's the no mix-up
combo
right there, Ketchup. Just Shadow Kick, no Goro. Watch them respect it. Oh, but he's got the answer.
Gambler's just been hit by quite a few stray hits, but it's been enough to add up to about 50% life. Oh my god. Went for the armor reversal. Doesn't matter. Wake up armor. It's a risky play. Aqua, when you have 3 bars and you spend one of those bars on an armored wake up that doesn't work, that is a feels bad man moment.
That it is. That was such a weird game, given all the info that we got from game 1 and 2, because so many raw 1-2s of Hourglass just hit KingGambler, and it's not something that you see every day. This is a guy with I would put him as one of the highest statted defense players that exist in MK1 and even back to MK11. This man was a defensive master. But kept forward dashing, 1-2. And there was twice
Commoner. Okay.
wake up 1-2s that worked as well.
Triggered.
Avoid some of those. Those are leading to massive damage. Big Kung Lao setup combos. Gambler's still in this. Just avoid some of those straight hits. I think they'll be just fine. Starts up with the throw. Hit the deck.
Hourglass of Rain having to show a lot of respect to Johnny Cage. You know, you might be -3 after that low hat, but if there's one character that's going to catch a button that you're pressing after that, probably Cage's forward 3. Alright, full combo. Low hat maybe. Nope. Holding on to it. Taking the combo damage, and we now have a full Kung Lao if we need it. Now Gambler. Decent ender. The pressure again. First Goro's been spent. Wasn't ready for the second though.
You don't really expect them to come up all the Goro immediately because of how long the cooldown is. You're like, surely they're not going to. Gambler is this round, and if that kind of aggression is going to get it for him. Loads a little bit of star power. Looks like he's fully loaded. There might be a little bit of space there, it looks like. But 3 bars and a dream.
Gambler's often been really good at building the star power, especially between these rounds, but I haven't often seen him have an opportunity to activate it. Might do now, though. Big whiff punish, Hourglass of Rain. Right, where are we going to go? Goro.
I'm shocked we're not like seeing it here just to put the mind games on block there.
I
Triple
mean,
special, nut punch at any time. Look, I mean, maybe we should sit here and watch him do his work because he doesn't need a single thing but the regular Johnny Cage pressure so far.
we're talking about conditioning and the respect. 2 different down ones back to back on block. If it wasn't for the Goro cameo, those down ones would not work, but it is the sheer threat of it. Alright, hang on a minute.
Ooh, the second hit didn't get there in time. It was there, but you see that the speed of the shadow kick just saved a man's life.
Final game incoming. I would like to use this opportunity to remind you all, you know, Gambler, who has been all over the pro competition, both online and offline, getting a minimum 2nd place finish here would be possibly game-changing to his end-of-year chances. So, there's a lot riding on this game. Hourglass of Rain getting at least 2nd place. If they are to win this match, a chance to maybe even have a rematch against Sonic Fox, but grand finals, the buffer of winner's bracket would be quite welcome there, I think.
Round 1. Fight.
Brothers of Blue comes through. But you're right, these points would be so big for Gambler, who's, you know, done one of the best jobs of going and soaking them up from all the offlines in Europe, down in South America. Oh, sorry. Other continent. My bad. No. South America. I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, we're good.
You could have just let it rock. I wouldn't have said a word, mate.
Multitude of top 8s here in the pro comp. Now a multitude of them here in the online. He's looking so good for final combat when it comes to points. That's what I'm getting to.
I believe you. I understand. Back pokes again, but this time quite rightly actually acknowledged. Hourglass of Rain knew the Gambler did not have Goro, so that down one wasn't really to be feared as much. Decent trade for Hourglass of Rain, and that's going to be a 1-2 hit confirmed now, bringing this Molina god to the match point. Winner's side grand finals, that is the ultimate comfort zone, especially with Sonic Fox currently sitting in loser's bracket.
Gambler caught him backdashing right there. Score knockdown, note, and up block, but disrespects the, I think, lack of frames that existed afterwards. Still into the throw. That one, Molina. You talked about it earlier. The extra range with that side, it's kind of deceptive.
Oh, absolutely.
And another job where Hourglass put that 1-2 actively where he thought Gambler was going to start to press some buttons or forward dash into the range of him.
Gambler has been having some trouble with the oh my lord, I'm so sorry. There was.
It is for you for catch up, ladies and gentlemen. We are not going to fall for the first single thing.
No, it's the flawless block on 1-2. That's what I was forgetting about. Yes, it is.
On the overhead?
4 a.m. Yeah, the 1-2 my talking point is already totally irrelevant because we are about to go into a final round if this works out, of which it will. Yeah, sorry about this, folks. It's 4 a.m. here in the UK.
We also
so
just saw that the
different
third hit of the 4-3 streak of Johnny Cage's is Lost Buckle as well.
Indeed. Wake up armored launcher. Hourglass of Rain knows not worth breaking that.
Nor to press there on the super plus advantage that Goro gives you. Gonna raise the roof. Thought the string was just gonna come. That's why he's probably pressing right there, Nate the low hat. That's two of them. Puts one out now. It's a beautiful reaction. KingGambler was off on the last one. That cost him big, but when your reaction there, the word you get has to break.
All right, that's the last breaker KingGambler's going to get this whole match. Flawless block. Didn't believe. I think maybe expected like a low hat or something. Uh-oh, mix-ups. Gambler, armored launcher. Any hit into fatal blow is going to do it here. Lets the 2-on-2 go. Good flawless block. Hourglass of Rain bet the whole farm and Aqua. It didn't work.
I can't believe it.
Absolute. That was a 50-50. That was a, if this armor hits, I'm probably going to win. But if it's blocked, the game is over. Maybe it was a lapse in judgment. Maybe it was just a bit ahead of yourself. Either way, that is going to be KingGambler. Grand finals on the winner's side. Minimum second place. And a wonderful injection of important points.